This is Phase Ed Music.
Yo.
What's up, Raider Nation? Spicy Raider Girl here with my man Chris from Protect the Shield. Welcome back to another Spicy Shield Talk on this Wind Down Wednesday. Remember, light that torch, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Also, you can hit that join button if you want to become a member of the channel. And it is Wind Down Wednesday. We don't have a drinking game yet, so commenters, you let us know what you think it should be. What you sipping on tonight?
I got a little Moscato d'Asti.
Ooh.
You know, wanted to go a little sweet today. A little sweet. What about you? What are you sipping on?
I feel like we might be on the same page.
Uh-oh. You got some?
I got a little Blanc de Rosé.
Okay, nice. I almost got a rosé today.
I think maybe just, I don't know, it's been a really hot day, so I was looking for something that would kind of mesh with that a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't want to, because wine makes me hot. I mean, especially red wine. So, well, cheers to you. Cheers to
Salud.
Wednesday.
Cheers to Wednesday. If you have a drinking game idea, drop it in the comments. Let us know what's going on, everyone.
That's good.
Have a great show, Chris and Spicy. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Randy, what's up, buddy?
Randy, what's up? Hot Neil, what's going on? Tequila, that should be the drinking game. Okay, I'm not sure we'll say that too often, but we can try. Mother Moon, what's good? So yeah, welcome. Before we start here into our show, I just want to share real quickly a little special announcement that we have from our party that's coming up at Ricky's. I mean, we're within weeks away now. How close are we at this point?
Yeah, it's like
under 3 weeks.
Under 3 weeks, yeah.
Ooh. I want to say.
Yep. Because when's the first game? The 10th, right?
The 10th, yeah.
Yeah, so a little under 3 weeks.
All right, well,
actually, let's see. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, a little under. Yep. I can't wait, man. So I know that party's gonna be so lit. I'm so jealous.
You should come through. But here's a special message.
What's up, Raider Nation? I got a special message for you.
But we might have to share. You might have to share it.
Legendary.
We might have to start. Wait, because I'm trying to share my screen here.
Okay.
I'm mobile, everyone. So it's gonna be a little tricky tonight on the technical end, but we're gonna try our best here.
Yeah, I'll
do what we do.
Yeah, because that's if that's what I think it is, you definitely gotta share that.
Oh, it's what you think it is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let me see here real quick. All right. I see him, y'all.
Oh, uh-oh.
We'll
turn it up.
What's up, Raider Nation? I got a special message for you. The legendary, and I do mean the legendary, sports bar, Ricky's, has just reopened. Make sure y'all check out Ricky's this year, all year long. You know, the Woodson whiskey will be flowing, and will also be featured on all of the menus at the For Life Our Rated Story watch parties. Come on, let's go. Ricky's Sports Bar and Lounge. We back.
I love it.
Go.
We back.
Oh man, that is super dope, man.
Right? Come through, everyone. We actually re-released a few tickets. So go to Eventbrite, make sure you pick up your ticket. And we expanded just a few in capacity as well, because everyone wants to get in on it. Put it that way, because we back, like he said. So get on there. Get all the link to the Eventbrite is on my Facebook page. So if you don't have your ticket already, make sure to go and grab it.
Man, shout salute to Charles Woodson, man. That's the GOAT for
right?
sure, man. Oh, that's so fire that he even did that. That's fire.
You know what? I think we should go with that as the drinking game. Anytime we make any reference to Seawood,
GOAT. There it is.
I
That is.
think that should be the game of the night.
Oh yeah.
So if you're playing with us, the drinking game alert is Charles Woodson. Anyway, we make reference to him. Charles Woodson, Seawood, Woodson whiskey, the goat. You know what to do. I think I just gave everybody about 5 or 6 reasons to drink.
The GOAT, man. That's so fire.
But let's
Yeah.
get.
Someone in the comments say, "Is it too late to RSVP?"
Oh no, it's not too late, but we are. So we're basically basing it off capacity that Ricky's has, and right now we're like really close to that number. So if you are interested in going, make sure to go in Eventbrite to get your free ticket. If they're free, we're basically just using it as a way to put a cap because of space.
Yeah.
However, if you do want to, you can pay to reserve a table as well.
Nice.
So that's an option. That way you don't have to worry about going, not getting a seat or not getting, a location that is less desirable for your needs or, something like that. So if you want to be like guaranteed a seat and a table, you can reserve that at a price, but it is general admission, free tickets. So yeah.
Fire.
Yep. Yeah. So before we get into our games here, should we recap some of this Rams game? The Raiders are now 2-0 in preseason.
Ooh,
I know people don't think that's a big deal, but I like the sound of it.
Hey, I like the sound of it too. I don't care. Whenever we play another team and we win, I don't care if it's preseason. I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah, let's talk about it. I know. Did you go to that game?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. No.
Yeah, I heard we actually, we took over that stadium. Too bad we can't take over our own stadium, but we took over that stadium, so that was pretty
Right.
fire. But no, I was, I enjoyed seeing it, man. I think that we, everything that I saw, we looked good. Jimmy came out there for a little bit, did his thing. I know a lot of people are going to be tough on my guy Hoyer, but Hoyer, he struggled a little bit. But hey, all he's there for is to be a mentor, to be a tutor to the young pup. And then O'Connell did his thing. He's still kicking ass and taking names. So I like what I saw from the quarterbacks.
Yeah, obviously Jimmy G only had that one drive, and for that one drive, I thought he went out and productive. He did his job, got the score. He seemed like he was managing the field and the players and everything. Hoyer was a mess. Get him off the field immediately. But like you said, I get the reasoning. I get he's there because he's worked under the system before, So I understand his mentorship. He's basically like a quarterback coach. And I think he should just stay that personally. Look, at the end of the day, we're probably never going to have to see that guy behind center for the rest of the season because O'Connell did, like you said, O'Connell did his thing again. I was impressed. I'm just really impressed by his poise, by his confidence. He doesn't second guess himself. He seems like he really has learned the system very, very quickly. Yeah. The Raiders are lining up an I formation, which you're not seeing very often anymore. It all kind of looks like it's falling into place. So if we're buying into this scheme, right, of what Josh McDaniels wants to sell us, if you will, so far it's working. Again, I get it's preseason, but to me, it's like if you can't pull it off in preseason, then, there's like going to be no chance in the regular season. And some of the starters saw some time. Zamir White, I think, went off again. Like I said, Jimmy G did his job. We even saw Max Crosby for a series.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm liking it.
Yeah, me too. I think the biggest thing is just the mentality of the guys. You can just tell that these dudes are holding each other accountable. And honestly, just listen to the press conferences. That's what the culture that they're building is, guys like Max Crosby, guys like Devontae, guys like Spillane, like they're holding each other accountable. They're like, hey, the coach isn't going to have to get on our ass. We are going to police ourselves.
Yes.
And
I like that.
I love it, man. So, guys are staying after practice, working harder, to coming in early. I love it. And just like we were talking about the O'Connell, for him to be as young as he is, I mean, again, it's preseason, but he just comes out looking poised, like he's been there before. And that's a shout out to Brian Hoyer. A lot of people were really hating on him, but I mean, Hoyer literally has been attached at the hip with this guy, showing him how to be a pro. His first pass was bad, but it didn't shake him. He just kind
Yeah.
of, went on to the next play and then start throwing strikes. So, man, shout out to them, man. I just hope that we can build some momentum and keep it going.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's get to some of these comments here.
Yeah.
Ana Diaz, thank you for your support and membership. With very minimal penalty, she says, hope they can keep it up.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
a
not
great
like
point.
us too.
Yeah, and honestly, I hadn't even kind of I didn't realize it until she said it. But yeah, she's right. I wasn't really paying attention to it. But that is a good point. Again, yeah, hopefully they can keep that up. I know that's been the top of for the defense. You hear a lot of guys saying that that's been a goal is to, eliminate those. So that's good. Randy says he has not seen AOC make a bad read.
That's true. That
Yeah,
is so
seriously.
true. That is so true.
And
And
then
honestly,
go ahead.
and that's one thing. Even talking about Hoyer, I know I keep going back to Hoyer, but even Hoyer's bad throw, he made the right read. He just doesn't have it physically anymore. So,
Right.
but that's okay. But be able to everything that's in your brain, the cerebral part of football, pass that along to somebody who does have the physical attributes, which is O'Connell. And that's why it's like, Hoyer didn't play well, but he knew where to go. It's just his arm is probably a noodle now. He can't, he can't throw like he used to. But hey, teach the young puck how to throw it, and let's get going.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him again. Do you?
No. I mean, he was brought in to be a tutor.
Yeah.
If Jimmy does go down, hopefully he doesn't. I think O'Connell will be the one that comes in.
Yeah, give us your feedback in the comments. I had made a comment on social media about, I think I simply said something like Hoyer needs to be cut, right? And people were going crazy. It was like the hottest talking point in town almost. I just want to go through if I could find these and read some of these because they were like, it kind of got crazy.
Oh yeah, they were going hard on my man.
Did you see any of it on the thread? I don't know if you saw any of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw it on theirs, and then I saw it on a couple people's. I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah. So most people were like, okay, I won't read some of these, but someone just said he's a backup, of course, like we know that. He looks like a backup to the backup to the backup. You guys know he can't be cut. They brought him in to mentor Aiden O'Connell. Well, he can be cut, but yeah, he's not going to because that is why he's there. Some people say he should have been cut a long time ago. No, he's more of a player coach on the field, so need him ready just in case. Nah, he's not seeing any playing time, but the player coach thing I get. So yeah, I think people understand it. I think it was just more of a funny talking point.
I don't know. I don't think people understand it, honestly. Really?
All the
way, yeah, they were really getting pissed. Like honestly, like Chad Henne, he played that role for Kansas City forever. Guys like that who literally are just there just to hold the clipboard to be able to, hey, Mahomes, why'd you go there? I saw, or whatever, just kind of bounce ideas off of, someone. So, but yeah, Raider Nation, relax. Brian Hoyer will probably not get on the field anymore. Just chill.
Yeah.
Talking Raiders, what's up, man? That's my guy from Ohio.
What's up? All right. So while we're on the somewhat controversial topics of who is on the Raiders roster and who isn't, let's play a little game of Would You Rather?
Dun, 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 dun. You about to get people's blood pressure up.
I know, right? I know. So today's Would You Rather have Carr back or have Mac back? What do you say? What do you say?
Oh man, that's not even close. I want Mac back.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, I'm like, especially with the team, especially if we're talking about like the team that we have right now.
Oh,
right? Not
Yeah.
like looking back to like when Mac was on the team or anything, but like if you're like, who is going to make this team better of those two guys in current day? I'm going Mac all the way.
Oh yeah, it's not even close. It's not is I mean Mac was all pro, defensive MVP. Like it's not, the only thing about Mac that gets me, and I know we kind of talked about I think last week is, I feel at one point he just didn't want to be a Raider anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas Carr, that was never Carr, Carr bled silver and black, whether, good, bad, or indifferent. But I feel like Mac, he wanted his way. He wanted to get out of there, but I don't care. Bring him back.
Yeah, bring him back. And I don't even know that I kind of believe that narrative. I think he liked being a Raider. I just think that he wasn't really on board with
With
the
Gruden.
direction of the team. And for me, if that's the case, like I'm not mad at that,
Yeah, you gotta understand that. Yeah.
you know. So let's
No.
see what we have in the comments here. I did not know that. That's awesome. Talking Raiders from East Oakland. I just live in Ohio. LOL.
Yeah. See, I gave him a shout out because he was repping my state, but
Then he went and
down for
flipped on you. That's
Yeah.
all right. He's kind of repping both of us. He like a little there, a little here, a little there. So it's
Yeah,
all
man,
good.
come on, man. You gotta rep that O, baby.
Randy says neither. He doesn't want either one back. Elon Bush, Mac, JB, Return of the Mac. Mother Moon says Mac hands down. All right, so we're not as controversial as I thought that we might be with this topic here.
Me too. 'Cause I think most of our followers and subscribers probably aren't necessarily the biggest car fans. I know mine
Yeah.
are. They're probably like whatever. Car
Yeah.
fans are like, whatever.
Yeah, no, I think so too. Like definitely not car hate. Like listen, I'm not a car hater. I just wasn't. I just didn't buy into what he was. His attitude really more than anything than his productiveness.
Right. No, I get it.
And so I gotta have Mac back.
Yeah. Come on, Mac. Would you take Mac back at this point of his career? I don't think I would. I don't think I would.
See, yeah, that's a whole different topic, right?
Yeah.
That's like, okay, he's aged now, of course.
Yeah.
We all know like his production level slipped a little bit once he left and things of that nature. But I don't know. I would say if we're just talking about these two players in present day, I would still say yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. With this scenario anyway.
Yeah.
I agree with this. Carr had to go. His time has passed. Most definitely. All right. Well, let's play our next little game here. Before we look ahead to next week's preseason game, a little game we like to call Who Would You Start, Bench, or Cut?
Ooh.
What you got for us tonight?
All right. Let's see. Can you I got it down there. Can you
All right. I got you.
Boom. All right, guys. So we have the first one: start, bench, or cut. we're going uniforms today. Guys like the color rush uniforms, the home uniforms.
Who's wearing the home uniform?
Seawood, baby.
Hey, that's right. If you're just joining us, that's the drinking game alert. Ding, ding, ding.
Shout out. And the away jersey.
Yep.
So to me, I don't know. I mean, there's really no really wrong answer to this.
That's true.
I know a lot of the purists. I know, what they're gonna say, but me personally, what do you say, Spice?
Yeah, so for me, I do like the color rush jerseys.
Me too.
I'm not sure I like them as an entire white uniform. So for me, that's why I'm gonna have to put that one on the sideline for now. I'm gonna stick with starting the traditional home jersey.
Yep.
Then I kind of wish. See, this is what bothers me about the color rush for the Raiders anyway. Like we are the team that's silver and black, and they give us white.
I know.
Okay, then they give the Jets all black, and their colors are green and white.
Man. Yes.
So like they kind of did us dirty like that. I think like we should be blacked out.
Man, that would be so fire. That would be
right.
so fire. I've been
So it's
wanting that
not so
so
much
bad.
that I'm mad at that uniform. I'm just mad that they did us color rush like that.
Yeah,
You know, but I do
does.
like the silver on the white.
Yeah, it does look clean, like on TV. Like when you see it, like it looks real clean. No, I'm with you.
It's
So
hard for me, maybe because my eyesight is poor, but like it's hard for me at the games to see like their numbers and with the silver on the white. It's
yeah.
kind of harder to see. But so anyway, I'll probably just go with start home, bench away,
Oh,
and cut color rush just so we can start over and get all black.
okay. There you go. There you go. Let's see what the comments got. Let's see. So let's say Randy start home, bench away, cut the color rush. Okay. Start home, bench. Okay. So a lot of people are kind of so it looks like it's unanimous. Everybody wants to start home. So
Start home.
I'm starting home as well, but I'm benching color rush. I like those color rush, honestly. I
Okay.
really do. And then I'll have to cut the away jersey.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do like the jersey as a standalone jersey. Like I would wear that. You know what I mean?
you don't like you don't like it with the white pants though?
I just don't like it with the white on white on white on white. Like like especially at home. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Like
that would be
they
fire.
wore the color rush, and I actually wore it too. I kind of mimicked them and wore all white that game against Kansas City.
Yeah.
Because I love me a theme, but it just felt weird wearing all white at home and then seeing our boys in all white at home.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
So it's not that I dislike the jersey. I would wear that. It's just like, man, I would have loved to see it blacked out.
Black on man, just one time for the one
Right?
tournament, man. Ooh, no, I agree. Yeah, I think a lot of people are really rocking with the home jersey. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Randy
just so,
said,
so classic. Like it's classic, it's clean, like it's perfected.
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Oh, that's fire. Shall we go to the next one?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, man. So here we go. We got a tight end version. So we got Jared Cook, Darren Waller, and Zach Miller. Got to go back a little bit for Zach Miller.
Yeah.
So what do you guys got in the comments? We'll let you guys start for a little bit. Ooh, I think I know where I'm going with it. I think I know. Ooh, what do you think, Spice? You know where you're going with it, or you need some more time?
Honestly, can we just cut them all and get Travis Kelsey?
Oh man,
I don't know. I this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I don't really think the Raiders have really been strong at this position.
Oh man.
Think there's room for improvement. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know.
I like
you tell
Waller.
me.
I like Waller. I'm one of the few that still like Waller. That Waller is my guy, man. I wish he was still on the team. But whatever, he's going. But I'm definitely starting Waller. There's no doubt about that. Now the second part's where it's tough because Zach Miller was nice, but he never had a quarterback, man. He had to play with like Jamarcus and all that mess. But Jared Cook was like a physical beast. They both went to the Pro Bowl. I think I might go. I think I'm gonna go start Waller. I think I'm benching Cook. And I'm cutting Miller. But that's a tough one though.
Okay.
Me, please.
So we, I think, are on opposite ends here. I'm gonna have to go. If I have to choose, I'm gonna have to go start Cook, bench Miller, cut Waller.
You just don't like Waller, do you?
It's the same. Well, let me tell you, I don't. What's that?
I think it's personal. You guys just don't like Waller.
No, it's not about liking him. It's a mentality thing for me, and I just. It's same thing with Carr. Like I want to see a mentally strong player, and I don't think he was that. People disagree with this opinion that I've had of him for years, but he wasn't on the field. He didn't play, and to me, he had this nagging injury that he probably should have healed from but didn't. He just seemed like he didn't want to play. And then, oh, the Raiders actually squibbed into the playoffs. Oh, Waller's healed. He's good. He could play now. Like, dude, where have you been?
I mean, I feel you. I feel you.
So
I
to
feel
me,
you.
that's what I base it off of. Like, I want a guy that's going to want to play. That mentality for me wasn't there. And we talk about physical and we talk about, numbers and stats all the time. Unfortunately, I think in football, like the mental toughness is not often spoken about. And if I see a lack in that, you're kind of gonna go for me to the list of like, okay, man, I'm kind of over you.
So I do got to play devil's advocate because I think the opposite. I think the issue with Waller is he tried to come back too early because you got to think Keenan Allen for the Chargers had the same injury and he was out for a long time, like almost like 11 games or something. Waller got hurt like I think before the season started in the offseason. And instead of trying to like really let it heal in the beginning, he came back and played because he wanted to be there for his team, and he re-injured it.
Okay.
Honestly, so I just think me personally, I wanted him out there in the beginning, but I almost think like, man, if he would have just rested and it maybe came around game 4 or 5, maybe he would have never got injured again and could have played. But I don't know. Maybe it was a mentality. Maybe he was just over the coach. I don't know. I hope
Yeah.
he wouldn't have did that. But I mean, I could see why people like you think that about Waller because it does look a little shaky. But I don't know, man. I just always been a fan of him, so I don't know.
I just want someone that's like
A
hungry, and
dog,
that's why
yeah,
like I like this new tight end coming in. It seemed like him and Mad Max. Mad Max rattled him. Like
yeah.
welcome to the team, rookie. But then
Got
he
right back up.
responded well.
Got right
And
back up.
he's performing from what I'm reading and whatnot. And to me, that's like okay. I like this young man's hunger. Like he wants it. He responds well to getting checked, if you will. That's going to make him stronger. Like for me, that's the kind of when we blah, blah, blah. We have yet to see what he can do, but
Yeah,
that's the kind of like mentality that I want.
yeah. No, the new kid. He's definitely like that lunch pail, blue collar type of kid. So no, I definitely get that. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
This is funny. Speak on it, Spicy. I told him the same thing. Must be town biz. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Me and him argue all the time. But no, I get it. What some other people say. Let's see.
Randy says, I think he's speaking of Waller. I think his outside life became bigger to him than football. Yeah,
Maybe.
there was a lot focused on him, obviously, with Hard Knocks kind of exposing, his addiction and that type of thing. And then of course he had kind of, the public romance with Kelsey Plum from the Aces. And yeah, so there was a lot of that going on and some back talk, if you will. So I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's all good. Let's see. Start Cook, bench Waller, cut. Yeah, so it look like everybody's kind of out on Miller. Except you. You were benching Miller though, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I agree with you. And again, we'll never know, right? But I feel like sometimes you just have like, I just don't want to say wasted talent, but maybe talent
Yeah.
that we'll never know the potential because of what was around him.
Yeah, 'cause he was a
And
big
I know
dude.
people will probably say that. I mean, you hear that argument about Carr like all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, Camilla was a beast. Like, yeah, like he literally wasted them a few years just with Jamarcus Russell, and it's like, come on, man.
Right.
And all right, well, let's go to the last one.
Alrighty.
Kicker version, baby. So we got Janikowski, Daniel Carlson, and George Blanda. Y'all know about George Blanda. He was a man of many talents.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is for me personally, I like Carlson. I'm starting Carlson. That dude's money, man. I think
Okay.
he's gonna go down as like our points leader because he's a beast. Janikowski was a beast, but sometimes he was just inaccurate. But he had a leg on him. But Blanda's just that. I know me and you always talk about it. We weren't around to really appreciate
Yeah.
him, but
I
from
think that
everything.
that's gonna come down. This one will come down to an era thing for me.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, Blanda messing around and say forget kicking, and he'll come in at quarterback and start throwing that thing. So man, I'm gonna give it to Blanda just for that. So I'm benching Blanda and I'm cutting Janikowski. I know, I
Whoa!
know, I know, I know, I
All
know.
right.
They're gonna kill
Bef-
me. I like
Before
Blanda though.
no, it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. Before we move on, I just want to say, um, actually, that he was a little bit further up. This comment here. Thank y'all for the content, Raider Nation for life. Well, thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you.
I will say this. For me, it's gonna just it really just comes down to an era thing. Like Janikowski was on the Raiders for so long,
He was.
and that was at a time when, unfortunately, that's all we could count on
Yeah.
was him making
60
65-yard. Well, now
Yeah.
even at the time, people are obviously kickers are getting stronger and making them from further. It's kind of like more the norm. But I'm gonna go start Janikowski just for that because I was like so reliant on him for so long just to score the Raiders some points.
Oh yeah, he was a beast. He was a beast. I just loved him as a character. I just love seeing him waddle
Oh,
out
that
there
too,
like
yeah,
the pants sagging.
right,
He
yeah. He's a
looked like
huge
he been
dude. Looks like
drinking.
he's gonna play rugby or something.
Right, right. I love it, man. Like
So I'm gonna go start Janikowski. I'm gonna go bench Carlson because man, he's the dog right now too on the field,
he's a
and
beast.
really just because of an era thing, and maybe just I hadn't seen enough or
Yeah,
have that's I always say like that sentimental part of actually watching live,
yeah,
So
yeah.
for that reason, I'll bench or excuse me, I'll cut Blanda, but no disrespect to any of these dudes.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I just love the fact that Blandon was playing forever. Like that dude just like he was playing quarterback. They said, "Nah, I'm about to kick." He just did everything. So shout out to him, man.
Can I just say really quickly? Sorry, I'm so distracted right now. I should take this off the bottom of my screen. For people that run shows like the way we do, so there's like everything you see on the screen, we see down below, and then we add it to the screen. And so I keep looking down at my all my monitors down there, and I keep seeing this like he's
Yeah,
like there ready to pop in or something. Like, are
hey,
you there? Are you there?
oh man, who was that by the way?
Oh, that was of course our boy Charles Woodson. Our drinking game alert for the evening.
Cheers. What
So
about I forgot to ask you. We doing the
tell
call
me.
in? Can people call in?
Oh yes, let me put the call in number. Well, let me see. Oh yeah, here's my phone. I have it. Yeah, let's put the call in number up if you want to plead your case on any start, bench, or cut, or if you want to talk about the last preseason game, the upcoming preseason game, or really anything that's on your mind. Oh, Mother Moon wants to play the Woodson clip again.
You should. And like, can you make it louder? Because it wasn't that loud.
It wasn't that loud?
Yeah.
All right. Mother Moon, can you hook me up another mic? And then that one maybe will help me out a little bit. So, in the meantime, let's go to some of these comments here. Let's see. Elon Bush says, I seen Jano kick it all the way from Hagenberger for the win. So if you're from Oakland, you know that means he basically kicked it from the off ramp outside the Coliseum. No, Mother Moon and I were at a training camp once in Napa. Oh my gosh, he was just like, I think he almost hit one from like 85, like the whole distance of the field or something. He just started. He was like started at 50, then 55.
Yeah,
he just kept like, or you know what I mean? I guess backwards 45. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. It was a spectacle, and it was fun to watch. And then that the whole practice kind of like turned on. We were rooting him on and not really even paying attention to what else was going on. He was just back in the backfield, in the other second field, just like I'm just hanging out here, seeing how many yards I can kick. So that was always fun. So I think like I said, for me, some of these picks are a little bit more like sentimental, because I was like, I feel like I was part of it. I saw it live,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Randy says, love Seabass. We both left, though we both lefty. Oh, they're both lefties. Got it. All right. Let's see. You want to read this one here for me?
So Janikowski got us through the tough times. Him and Shane Leckler were beating teams
Yes.
ahead. Shane Leckler was a beast. That was my guy. It sucked whenever he got in because that means our offense stunk up the joint and we had to punt. But yeah,
Yeah, well, that was an entire decade. So
yeah, he was a beast. I remember he used to. What was it in Dallas? He hit the big old jumbotron. I think he was the first
oh
one to hit him. Yeah,
yeah. I did forget about that.
yeah,
All
he was.
right, we're gonna put up the call in number. We got the mic set up now, so we'll also hear the Woodson whiskey promo again for those of you that might have come in late. This will be a little cleaner version as well.
Drink.
So, drink. All right,
All right, Chuck.
let's get to it. We can play it here.
What's
I
up,
know.
Lazy Nation? I got a special message for you.
No, bells not moving.
I do mean the legendary sports bar, Ricky's. It's just reopened. Make sure y'all check out Ricky's this year, all year long. You know the Woodsy whiskey will be flowing, and will also be featured on all of the menus at the For Life Our Rated store at watch parties. Come on, you know what it is. Let's go. Ricky's Sports Bar and Lounge. We back.
Bad.
We back, and I'll release it as well. Like I said, I'm kind of working remotely here, so some of the technical difficulties are in play, but we doing our best.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's fire, man. Shout out to Chuck again. That fires me up. Drink.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about this upcoming preseason game. The Raiders could go 3-0. I know
Yeah.
people are going to dismiss that, but I will take it.
Man, I will too. I mean, Josh McDaniels has not lost a preseason game for us yet. So again, I don't care. I just want us to win, whether it's preseason or whatever. But I think this game we're not going to see barely anyone worth mentioning. I don't think
Yeah.
no starters are probably going to play. Even though I think I would, if I was him, I'd play O'Connell though. I'd still give him, a half, maybe even 3/4. He needs all the reps he can get. So, I'd still play him. I wouldn't play Hoyer. I'd maybe give Garbers maybe the fourth quarter or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be, this game is gonna, anyone that's on the bubble, they're gonna have to put up or shut up, to get some of those last roster spots. So should be interesting.
Yeah, this is it. This is it for everyone, all the players that are trying to make the cut. What do you think in the comments? Who do you think is disposable? Who do you think the Raiders should keep? And what do you think, well, I guess, will be the most? Do you think we'll get any surprises?
Me personally, I think there'll be a couple surprises. Probably maybe one of the receivers who we don't think's gonna. Yeah, maybe there might be a receiver surprise and maybe a cornerback surprise. Like me personally, I don't think Duke Shelley should make it. The cornerback, I don't know. He just hasn't been looking good to me, but I want to hear what everyone else has to say.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to think, like, what are they thinking inside these meetings too, right? Because with cuts, the Raiders are making cuts, but so are other teams.
Exactly.
So, the Raiders could be scheming on who might be cut from other teams to fill in some voids on this team. So it's like this huge. I mean, we could. This is, to me, this was probably the toughest part of the job. If you're in those rooms trying to figure this out, who do we let go? Who can we risk letting go? Who might be released? Of course, we still have the ongoing JJ saga. There were reports about him saying, okay, he's coming back. Then he goes on social media saying, I never said that. Then he later deleted that. I think it was a tweet.
Yeah.
So it's just like, there's all these kind of mind games from both sides on that front.
Yeah. I think So yeah, so I know we're talking about cuts though, but how do you feel about all that with JJ? Like I say, I love JJ, and I know he has every right to to play whatever hand that's dealt to him, and
Yeah.
that this is really his only chance to have any type of leverage. So I get it. Um, but as much as I love him and I support him, but I support the team first. I just hate that he always goes to social media so quickly. That's
Yeah.
my
Okay.
thing, but I get it though. That's how the kids do it nowadays. So
I mean, I get it. So, well, wherever this is what I think happened. I think whatever this leak was about him saying about he's going to come back. I really believe that he did not say that if he says he did not.
yeah, I believe it too.
And for me, I can understand like wanting to be like, hey, this is my narrative, this is my life, this is what actually was said or wasn't said.
Yep.
So that's probably what happened there. And then to your point about jumping on social media, his team probably got with him and said, hey man, like,
Yeah.
now's not the time for that. We're trying to make negotiations or make this thing happen. So maybe that's not like is not the smartest move.
Yep.
So that's what I think happened. It totally, of course, speculating because we don't know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And again, I mean, again, like I just think that's what some of these young players are doing anyway. Like they'll take the team off of their Instagram or take their
Right.
picture off and get all the fans like us talking about it. So it'll be interesting. But just looking at the comments, so let's see. Amik can be gone too. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of Amik. I wouldn't be mad if he's gone. Cut teamer, Amik. Come on, Hoyer. Come on, guys. We gotta keep Hoyer. Hoyer's already been doing a great job tutoring. Like, why should we stunt O'Connell's growth, man? Let his tutor continue.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Okay. Don't cut him. Let him play his role.
Yeah, third string.
However, don't let him back on the field.
Like, dude, in fact, just wear your tennis shoes. You don't.
Right.
Don't
Right. Right.
Like,
Yeah. Don't put on the show. Actually, just put him on the practice squad.
right. Like, look, just put a jersey on, no pads.
Right. Right. Just go over there like Kirk Cousins. Did you see
Right.
the
Yeah.
So Kirk Cousins, like for those who don't know, like he's not obviously not playing, he's the starter, but he doesn't have his shoulder pads on. He doesn't have any pads on except he's wearing his helmet.
Right.
And everyone's like making fun of him because obviously he wants to hear the audio and see what's going on. Most quarterbacks you just kind of see like hold their helmet up to their ear, but this guy's whatever. I'm putting it on. I'm putting the straps on and everything. So, anywho. I want to see Hoyer like that. That's how I want to see Hoyer, is my point.
Yeah. We know you're not getting in, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What's up, Power Raider? What's up, Jay Jackson? We got some new viewers here. I didn't say hi. My bad. We got into to a little of the Woodson activity for a minute. Oh, I forgot to put the
what activity?
Drinking game alert, Woodson. All right, we got one more little fun thing in store for you. I don't think we ever actually talked about the Cowboys game. We started to and we derailed, but since we're coming up on our time here, do you want to just go into our next little fun segment?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So, here come the Raiders.
So guys, listen to the song. Can you guys hear it? Let's go, Howie. Howie got bars. Howie got bars, man. Always.
And we got the moves too.
I know. Look at McKenzie. Beware the black. Look at Matt Millen. That
I
is so
know,
silly.
right?
That is so silly, man. I'm not too tall. That mullet is just.
Oh, the mustache back. Bring the
Oh
mustache
man,
back.
he was a beast though. He was a beast. Oh,
Marcus Allen right there.
where the black? We always attack. This is wild, man.
Oh wow! Can you imagine the teams doing this now? It
Oh my god.
was like a thing in the '90s though for teams.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Let's go, Millen.
The tattoos.
Call them turkeys. Beware the black. We always attack.
Who wrote this?
Let's go, Lester, with the Jerry curl. Look at that Jerry curl, man.
Ah!
Jerry curl wet.
Animal it.
That Jerry curl is wet. Beware the black. This is silly, man.
Marcus is selling it though,
Oh yeah, he got his glasses on.
right?
Oh, okay. Oh, look at Matt Millen though. Matt was getting it.
Oh, not
Matt was
that.
getting it.
I miss football players like looking like this, like with the pads and the,
Yeah.
how they used to kind of wear their uniforms.
Oh yeah.
Like they were ready for battle.
I love it. I love it. So everybody, I want to know, who do you guys think had the best verse? Who had the best verse? Who's spitting the best bars there? So who are we have? We had, let's see, we had Howie, Marcus Allen, Todd
Yep.
Christensen, Henry Lawrence, Matt Millen, Lester Hayes. There's an extended version that has more people. Even Flores got on there and spit a couple bars. But who do you guys think had the best bars? Who was the one?
I don't know about the best bars per se, but I'm gonna give it to Marcus Allen just for having the most swag.
Oh yeah, he had swag. Marcus knew he
I
was.
mean, Howie Long had some good bars, but I don't know if I'm buying it, Howie. Sorry, man.
I like Matt Millen because he called them turkeys. Oh man, he called them turkeys. I like Matt Millen's funny.
Lester Hayes, he kind of just had that look too.
Oh yeah, he had a Jerry curl, just wet. It was juicy.
Can we get like a remake of this? Like,
I know that would be fire.
wouldn't that be hilarious?
We gotta win first, though.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, if we ever win like the Super Bowl or something, Shoot, do that have Mark Davis in there?
Oh my gosh, I can't. I just got like this visual.
No, that's awesome. Let's see. Randy
So we
said
said,
Howie.
my dude Howie, Lester,
Yeah, Reggie
Reggie
McKenzie
Big
in
Red
there.
getting
Yeah,
some airtime.
yeah, Reggie was in there.
How many times do you think it took to get this done? Oh my gosh, like
Probably a
12
lot. Yeah.
hours.
Oh yeah.
Rock that soul glow.
Oh yeah.
It's called Soul Glow. Who remembers where it comes from? I no, I don't. Do you?
Oh, Soul Glow. That's the shit. Coming to America.
Hmm. I don't
Yeah.
even. I don't. I honestly, I don't even remember this.
Soul Glow.
Uh-oh, now he's got the best bars. Oh my gosh. We just being silly. We just having some fun here. This is kind of a chill show, you know, we just want to look at some history for a minute, have some fun. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
do have a few minutes here left. Let's I know we started talking about it already, but what do we see for this last playoff game? So we kind of started out there, you know, we want to see who's going to make this team, who's going to make that 53-man roster and get this,
Yeah.
earn that jersey, if you will.
Yeah. No, I think what I'm definitely looking for is just some of those guys that didn't get drafted. I'd love to see a few of those guys make it. But I think like that Drake Thomas, that linebacker, I'd like to see him make it. I would like to see that Curtis Bolton make it, that linebacker. Honestly, that's one thing I like about this team. We got a lot of guys that are just hungry, that didn't get drafted, didn't go to big schools. They're just
Right.
hungry. They got a chip on their shoulder. I like that, man, because nothing is handed to them. Everything's earned. I like it.
Well, you know, not thinking about it, you know, to your point, maybe it's better to not have this over politicized, if you will, career coming out of college with high expectations.
Right.
You know, like nobody really even heard of Aiden O'Connell.
Right.
You know, I mean, I hadn't. You know, you had to go back and watch some footage of him. And so there wasn't, you know, you heard of all these other quarterbacks, obviously, you know, and the pro days and extensive coverage, things like that. And I don't recall hearing his name at all throughout any of this.
Yeah, nobody was talking about him. Only reason I was familiar with him just because he played in the Big Ten. And, you know, with me being a Michigan fan, we played them in the not national championship, but the Big Ten championship a couple years ago, and we beat up on them pretty much. Stu Swaggart in the building.
Hey, what's up, Stu? He says he knew him. He probably learned everything he knows from you. No, but no, seriously though, like when I feel like if you don't have that pressure, that you know, that type of pressure, you know, maybe it's just easier for him to come out with the swag and the confidence and run that team, and he's proving to do so. I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
For sure. All I know is, Stu, if you're not busy, man, why don't you call in and let us know what you think about your old Boilermaker? I'd be interested to hear that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Putting on for Purdue. But yeah, I don't know, man. I've always been just a fan of some of those. He said, "Crazy Bear, chill on your Michigan." Hey, Stu, keep it real though. If those coaches from Michigan didn't drop the ball, you would have went there. You told me the story.
Yeah, but he didn't. So you know they dropped. So there, he lost all respect then. So
I know Michigan dropped the ball, man. But no, I like O'Connell. What I'm seeing so far. So I think he's going to stay hungry. He seems like a humble kid. So I love it.
All right. Well, I'll put the call back. I'll put the call up number one last time in case anyone wants to chime in before we wrap here, because we're going to wrap pretty soon. Remember, if you haven't already, light that torch, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video. You can also hit that join button to become a member. And of course, our drinking game alert tonight was Charles Woodson. We are going to release that video after this broadcast. So, if you want to check it out and share it, or maybe tomorrow we'll release it, but it'll happen soon. That is obviously in reference to our party at Ricky's on September 10th. If you don't have your ticket, go to Eventbrite.
Go get it.
Click the link. Make sure you get your ticket. There's only a few left. And we're going to have our shot stick. If you ever in Oakland and you saw, because we're bringing that tailgate vibe back from Oakland, we had our shot stick that was the length of like 3 motorhomes. I'm not even exaggerating. This one is not going to be that long, but we are going to have, on purpose, a 24-person shot stick in honor, of course, of Mr. Seawood himself. And we will be filling the shot, of course, with the Woodson whiskey. So if you're coming on September 10th, make sure to get in on that.
Yeah, it's going to be fire. And then again, and then plus people need to know you guys aren't only doing it on the opener, but you guys are doing it at all away games, right?
Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, so we'll be having the watch party and the tailgate for all away games, meaning all games that aren't being played in Vegas, with the exception of Miami. We'll be at the Miami game, but Ricky's is open for every game. So if you aren't able to make it to Vegas, you can obviously show up to Ricky's and watch the game there on any day. We just won't be having the party.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He said, and Stuart, going back to, I think he's referring to Michigan, he said,
yeah,
I dipped on their ass.
He did. He did. Cool.
All right, let's see. We got a call here. Hopefully we'll be able to hear. Let me know. You'll have to let me know. What is up? We got Stu on the line.
Stu Swaggart in the building.
Hopefully we don't get cut off like we did last time.
I know, right? That was crazy. It was like the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, well, I guess they didn't like Kevin, man. They didn't like Kevin what he had to say.
Guess not.
Hey, hold on, Chris. Hold on now. Can y'all really say you didn't ever hear about Aiden O'Connell? Because I've been talking about Aiden O'Connell's draft whole thing started.
No, I heard of him, but I didn't hear no one talk about like us.
Yeah, and
but what I'm saying though is what I'm saying is I didn't know exactly. I mean, I had heard rumors the day before, but then I did a whole breakdown of probably about an hour talking about Aiden O'Connell, and I'm very happy with everything that he's doing, because here's the deal. Here's a story about Aiden O'Connell. So when I got to Purdue about 6 years ago, I moved back down here. Our team chaplain, Marty Dittmar, said, Stu, would you come and talk to the FCA banquet at the end of the year, Fellowship of Christianity? I said, absolutely, I will. So we go there, talk, 20, 25 minutes. At the end of it, the young man came up to me, stuck out his hand, he said, Mr. Schwager, thank you so very much for coming and speaking. I go, wow, I've never had a young man come up and do that. I said, what's your name, son? He said, Aiden O'Connell. I said, what sport do you play? He said, football. I said, what position do you play, son? He said, I'm a walk-on quarterback from Illinois. I said, okay. I said, where are you on the depth chart? He said, I'm 8.
Ooh.
I said, I'm a pretty good judge of talent, pretty good judge of character. The fact that you walked up to me, looked me in the eye, shook my hand, I said, keep working, keep fighting, and good things will happen to you, man.
I love that.
And since then, man, I've always been, kind of somewhat of a, checking in with him, mentor a little bit. And then when he got drafted, and I mean, he's one of the hottest names out right now, because he came out of Purdue finishing an all-time career percentage leader. So I mean, he finished his career completing 72% of his passes. And now you got to remember, you're talking about Len Dawson, Bob Greasy, Jim Everett, Drew Brees, Kyle Orton. God, I'm trying to think. I mean, the cradle of quarterbacks. Right? You're talking about a lot of great quarterbacks, and he as far as a stat for a quarterback, yeah, yards are good, but completion percentage,
Yeah.
and as you can see, dude, he's making nice. He's making what would you call it? High percentage passes, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's when you talk about a great kid, he comes from a very big family. He's humble. He's religious, but he's not Derek Carr. Okay. Like, if you ever just go and watch some of his post game interviews.
Yeah.
How he talks, and that's how Purdue guys are. And a lot of times when you see these guys do post game interviews, it's I can't even watch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm so happy for him. I'm excited for him. I mean, obviously, anyone for the Raiders I want to do well, but especially someone that I've known for 6 years and see him work from the bottom and come up and become a premier player. Now, you know, doing this thing in the NFL, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Stu, I have a question.
And to be able to be out there for the reunion and the 40, watch him just break the 49ers, and then you saw what he did when he came in against this last game. I mean, throwing darts.
Yeah.
Now, am I saying I want him to be the starter? No, I don't want him to get out there as a rookie. I want him to sit back. I want him to learn. I want him to learn from Garoppolo. I want him to get his shit right, and even after next year, if it's not his time. But I don't want to see him get out there too early because it's just tough sometimes for a quarterback to get out there because
that can ruin you.
But at the same time, he does have a lot of great weapons around him. But again, I want him to sit and learn as much as he can, similar to like Aaron Rodgers, and then step in there when he's ready and take this thing over.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Stu. Speaking about when he's ready, how long do you think it'll take him to develop? I mean, I know people had made mention of, they gave Stetson Bennett like a hard time, because he's like an old man, if you will, at 25. Aiden O'Connell's 24. Do you think that weighs into the conversation at all? Because I'm kind of hearing that a little bit.
Sorry, you're kind of hearing what? You kind of went up there at the last
just that he's coming into the league kind of at he's only 24, but at a quote unquote older age. And how long do you think it'll take him to develop where he actually makes some starts? And do you think that factors into it at all?
Well, he's experienced, right? I mean, but his first couple of years, as I talked about, right? He's working up the depth chart, so his body ain't taking hits. It's not like he's out there getting smashed. He's learning. Again, Jeff Brom was our head coach at the time. Jeff Brom was a former professional quarterback from Louisville, played for the 49ers a little bit, played a long time in the NFL, a great quarterback coach. He learned from him, and really, I'd say he consistently probably had 3 years of him playing and didn't take a lot of shots, didn't have injuries. So yeah, he's a little bit older. But I'm taking that all day long because he's older, but again, his body wasn't taking hits. Some of these guys, they're so young at the quarterback position, man. Like to kind of hedge your team on a young kid, like that's a huge gamble, man. And there's not too many young quarterbacks that step in there and save a franchise, right? So.
Right.
I don't think his age matters. As far as what I'm seeing, and here's the other thing, right? What did we hear last year? Oh, this offense is so complicated. It's going to take, Card needs to learn for 4 or 5 weeks. No, absolutely not. As a 10-year veteran with the gold C on his chest, you should know that stuff right away. And here you go. You got a kid who just stepped in here.
Right.
And he seems to be running the offense pretty good.
Right.
Now, is it watered down? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't see him having any problem picking anything up.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And yeah, to people say that it's watered down. I mean, yeah, it's preseason, but I mean, look, you're going second string against second string, so that's an even playing field, and he's looking far superior, in my opinion, over that even playing field. So I think that should be given some credit instead of dismissed.
Yep.
Here's the deal: exactly who we need right now, because we have Garoppolo. Garoppolo's our guy. Okay.
Yeah.
He's our guy, right? But it's nice to know you got a young kid who's coming in who, if I'm going to look at him, he's far ahead of as a 4th-round pick from Purdue. But again, he's in the Big Ten. He took Purdue to its first Big Ten championship since, we won a Big Ten championship my year in 2003. Its first really Big Ten championship game. And as Chris will point out, Michigan did at the end kind of take it over because they just had the depth, right? But still, I think at halftime, either we were up by 1 or just down by 1. So they were still in that thing. And, so he's a kid who's been able to compete against some pretty high competition, right? He's got the size, he's got the poise, he's got the vitality, he's got the moxie, he's got the temperament, right, of a quarterback, right? He's got that humbleness. And I'm just, the future is very bright for us. And again, I hope that Garoppolo plays the next 2 years as a starter. And then when he's off and we win a Super Bowl with him, and then, hey, he moves on. And then there we go with Aiden O'Connell. AOC comes in and he's our guy for the next 6 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been happy with what I've seen. I've been happy with guys making plays. I've been happy with DBs getting interceptions. But again, guys, here's the deal. Preseason doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. It doesn't indicate at all how the season's going to come out. Now, for young guys, it gives us a preview of what these guys can do, right? That's cool to see. But
right.
as a preview of does it show us in the regular season what could happen? Not at all. It doesn't.
Yeah.
At all. And I think sometimes if you get caught up thinking that because you're winning games in the preseason and also when you get to the regular season, things are going to happen that way. No, that's not true.
Right.
But would I rather have us win games in the preseason? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot better winning them and getting the excitement going on and doing all that stuff rather than losing. But again, like we don't know what type of team we have until we get the guys who are our guys out there and seeing them play against the other number 1 people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it is exciting, and I can't remember the last time I felt like I was excited about kind of a new season, if you will, with these new players coming in. They all just seem like they're hungry. They seem like they want to win. They just put it this way. This is the best way. I feel like the whole mentality and mindset of this group is so different than before.
I'm going to say this. In my, 19 years involved in this organization, I don't think I've ever experienced the last 3 weeks where, literally, I feel like everybody in the nation is on the same page. Like, I've never experienced that.
Wow. That says a lot.
Yeah, that's big.
To where everyone's like, we're good with this, and we're good with this, and I like this. And usually it's, oh, well, yeah, but I like this. Oh, no, I don't like that. And forget that dude and this coach. And as far as I know, the last 3 weeks, man, everyone's been really, cohesive and again, just on the same page. And that is very rare for the nation. It's very rare for any fan base.
Yeah, and we'll see. Right. And we'll see how that goes. Winning helps.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, and we'll see if that continues because, of course, winning helps. And if they can prove they're winners, I think people are going to buy into it, right?
Yeah.
Winning solves everything. Winning solves everything. That's the thing, And Now here's the deal: is this season going to be perfect? No. No. What? I mean, do I think we have a really good shot at having a good season? Yeah. I mean, for instance, I'm super pumped for that Detroit Lions Raiders Monday night game on October 30th up in Detroit. I got a gang of people going up for that game because I think, to be honest with you, I think both those teams are really up and coming two teams that are going to be vying for some playoff bursts and stuff, right? And I'm excited for that game. I'm excited to watch. I'm going to go up to watch because I'm about an hour and a half south of Chicago. So I'm excited to go up there with some people, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be a fun year, and I think we're going to see what McDaniels and his staff has to offer. Right? Like I tell people again, you got to give the guy you have to give him 2 years. You have to give him 2 years.
Yeah. Yep.
Last year he got rid of dudes that don't fit into what he's doing.
Right.
Right. He had a draft. You saw what he did with some of the free agents. You saw what he did in the offseason. You saw what he did with this draft. You saw what he's doing with getting guys in. I mean, really, the only thing we're waiting on right now is Jacobs.
Yeah. And the draft was great. I thought the Raiders did in years past. I don't think the Raiders have had a really good draft history, but this year I was really happy with what they got.
I want to ask this: what's going on with the tight end? What's his story?
Michael Mayer?
Yeah.
Oh, from what I heard, I think it seems like he's performing well. I know Mad Max had kind of given it to him.
Did he play in this last game?
Well, the last game he did, yeah.
Oh, he did. How'd he
do? He had one catch, I remember, and then he also got open on that throw that Hoyer threw the pick six. Hoyer just underthrew it, but Mayer was open actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
because I was concerned that he didn't play in the first game. Already hurt, and I'm going, man, golly, man, like,
yeah,
really, like this is how we're starting, man. Like, so I'm glad that he's in there. That's good because here's what's really cool is think about the relationship that a tight end is a quarterback's best friend, right?
Right.
Having a tight end is crucial in the red zone and on third down, right?
Yeah.
So think about the relationship that's established here right now with Mayer and O'Connell coming in. Notre Dame, Purdue, which is a rivalry, right? They're both coming from the state of Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that connection, and dude, that could be a deadly combination.
Yeah, for years to come. Yep.
Yeah. So, but again, Garoppolo's our dude, man. Like he's the guy right now. He is our guy. Can he stay healthy? Obviously, that's a big concern. And just again, my biggest thing is just get the ball to our weapons, man.
Right.
Throw it to them and let those guys get a chance to make a play and let those guys work. Manage the game. Don't overthink it. Don't. You know what? If it's a 50-50 and that guy's guarding them, you know what? Those receivers are paid to outwork that guy. Throw it to him. Let him make a play.
Exactly.
How do you feel about the Garoppolo Devontae Adams matchup? There's, Jimmy G had, his press conference saying that, he's basically trying to step up to his game so that we could use all of Devontae Adams' talent. How do you see that kind of partnership forming?
I love it. I mean, that's what it should be. I was very disappointed in, I'm sitting here thinking, here goes a guy that in college, these guys, I think, set a record for the most touchdowns between a quarterback receiver combination, and he comes here and he doesn't throw it to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I don't care if the guy's not open or whatever. And there were a lot of times where he was open. You feed that dude. You feed him until you have to go somewhere else. But until they stop it, there's no reason you shouldn't be throwing it to him all the time.
Yep.
And I think, you know, maybe having someone else that's new coming in and maybe being able to maybe Devontae Adams didn't feel comfortable telling Derek Carr what to do, or not what to do, but just
Right.
hey man,
how he wants it done.
throw me the ball. Where I think Jimmy G, he's a different type of guy. Like, hey, Devontae, I'm throwing you the ball. This play, you're gonna score a touchdown, man. Shit, let's go, throw it.
Yeah,
Right? Like that's the type of attitude I feel like he has, and that's what you need. And especially again, at the Raiders quarterback, man, like things are a little bit different, man. You gotta have a little bit of different chip on your shoulder when you're the Raiders quarterback, dude. Like, and you have to, especially now that the Raiders are in Vegas, and I think everything just plays into the type of quarterback that he is. Our offensive line, you know, everyone's coming back from that. You know, we again, we're adding a tight end, we're adding a receiver. The last little thing is we just need Jacobs.
Yeah. And I think Devontae Adams spoke to your point on, I think, you know, he feels like he can step up more as a leader now, you know, that he's been on the team for a year, and that, you know, Derek Carr is not, you know, the leader anymore. Obviously he's not on the team. So he feels a little bit more comfortable in that role.
Yeah, I mean, and there's no reason he couldn't have done that last year, but I get it. You know, I mean, he's the guy that's coming in knowing, like, hey, this is your team. But you know what, man? This is the pros, man. Like,
yeah,
the strong survive. Like, step up. If you don't want to step up, I'll take this team. Like, this will be my team then. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. We need someone to step up. And so when shit's going bad, who are these guys going to look at?
Yeah.
Who are the coaches going to point to and say, we need to make a play, guys?
Yeah.
You know what? And instead of everyone waiting for someone else to do it, Devontae's going, I'll make the play.
I'll make the play.
Give me a chance. Give me a chance to make the play.
mm-hmm.
Right? So
Yeah,
I think that's good. Again, I'm excited. I just wanted to. I saw you guys that were on. I'm actually. I just got back from. There's this little place called AJ's. It's like a burger bar place on Purdue's campus, and a buddy of mine, Casey. We went to this Wednesday night's trivia night. So we just got back from trivia night. I pulled up the thing. I saw you guys on. I wanted to come in and say what's up. And yeah, man. So hey, keep doing what you guys are doing. I love it. Keep up the great content, and go Raiders.
All right, go Raiders.
All
Thanks
right.
for calling in.
Take care, man.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
He has such great points. Obviously, I just love hearing from him, and you know, he has obviously a totally different perspective that either one of us can have, right? Because he's in it, he's in the thick of it. Not only as with his playing days, but then also still being affiliated with the organization,
Right.
and then having this bond as he talked about with Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah. No, that's huge. That's huge.
And you know, he could be a great mentor for Aiden. You know, it sounded like, you know, Aiden respects him, and he feels like he can talk to him. So anything that we talk about this a lot. I know I just interrupted myself, but you know how we say, like, when players transition from the college to the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you get this fame and this fortune and all this media and everything's coming at you. Like, there probably should be some sort of
Like
guidance counselor, if you will, mentor. Yes. Yeah. So like Stu could probably be that to Aiden, kind of in a, you know, not like an official capacity.
Yeah, but yeah, someone that they can call on. And honestly, and that's why I think, you know, it's so key for these young guys to get attached to a veteran that's in the locker room. But sometimes even that's hard because a veteran might see you as competition.
Right.
But, you know, if you can find you a guy that really doesn't look at you as competition, like, hey, I want to help you. And honestly, and I think that's what Brian Hoyer is really going to do for him, because Hoyer doesn't want his job. Hoyer knows he's here just for that reason. So,
right.
But yeah, if Stu, you know, I'm sure, Stu is a class act guy, man. So I'm sure, you know, Aiden probably will call up on him and use him as a mentor. And man, I'm just excited about the kid, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. Me too. I Yeah, I really like what I see. And I don't know if we'll get to see him. Obviously, like Stu said, Jimmy's our guy. He's going to be the one to go to. So I don't think we're going to see him maybe at all play once the season actually starts. But I kind of
Which is
want
good.
to. I kind
That's
of
good.
want. I
I know
know.
I want
I
to.
just kind of want to though. I get it. I get it. Look it. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like, okay. To me, he's proven himself. But to the
Yeah.
naysayers that are saying, "Oh, it's preseason," blah blah blah, I wouldn't mind. Like, I know it's not going to happen probably, but I
Maybe
kind
if
of
we're
wouldn't
beating
mind seeing
somebody.
it.
Yeah, like if we start kicking Denver's butt, like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
maybe throw
true.
him in a little bit. But my thing is, if Aiden comes in early, that must mean that we're sucking. So I'd rather Jimmy G like do his thing, put up some good numbers, and just like Stu said, let Aiden just kind of slowly learn everything, and then when he's ready, let's put him out there, kind of like what Aaron Rodgers did, kind of what KC did with Mahomes. Being
Yeah,
able to sit behind Alex Smith and really learn it, and then
right.
when he does come out on the field, he's gonna be a baller.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the future looks bright in that aspect. To go back, I was looking as he was speaking there about Michael Mayer. Um, so it said the second rounder played 21 snaps against the Rams, mostly being used as a blocker. They can
Yeah,
foresee him taking about 55 snaps per game. He played Mayer played 100% of the 21 personal snaps, while Hopper played 100% in 11. The two continued to play throughout the first half. Mayer would continue to play all of the snaps in 12 personal, which led to 10 run blocks, 1 pass block, and 1 pass route. So
yeah,
there's
yeah.
kind of an overall.
He'll be
I
good.
kind of like
He'll be
actually
good.
watching the games back. I always, not always, but a lot of times I'll watch the games back afterwards because
Mhm.
honestly, it's hard, especially if you're at the game. It's really hard with so much going
Watch
on,
every. Oh yeah,
to really watch it and see it. And then, even if you're at a watch party, people are wanting to talk to you and,
yeah,
stuff's happening. So I always kind of like to circle back and
yeah. That's
like
the best way
actually
to
like
really
watch
see what's
it.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.
So,
But yeah, I
but
appreciate that call from Stu, man. That was awesome.
yeah, definitely. So wait, we might as well round it out to an hour and a half since we stayed on for that really great call there from Stu. So let's go back, and we had a lot of comments while he was on the line. I didn't want to interrupt him with the comments, so we'll just kind of
Yeah.
circle back. Um, Jay Jackson just says, "What's up?" Brandy was happy to see you on here. Stu is telling no lies. He was talking about him before most people were. Speaking of, you know, Stu highlighting Aiden before, well, we were saying before really had anyone started talking about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with this statement. He has already proven his mental toughness. I think so as well. He just seems like he just commands what he's doing out there, and I'm liking it. And then going on to say, I did
I
not
forgot
know this.
about that. Yeah, I
Winning a
forgot about
division
him.
just days after his brother's death is impressive.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. He did.
So yeah, we're so it looks like everyone's kind of happy to see what's going on here, the way the team's going. The Raider rundown. Got to give McDaniels time to build this team up and get culture. Have a great show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that too. And I think the biggest thing that has come out of to me from last season to this season is really it does seem like a culture shift.
Oh,
It
it
seems
is.
like a mental shift, a culture shift. Things just weren't working. Things weren't
Yeah.
vibing.
Yep.
And,
No,
and like it, like I said, you've got it. Mental toughness, I think, is so underrated.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, honestly, that's the difference on a lot of people that's good and bad. Like someone that has all the talent in the world, but it's like a Jamarcus Russell, that just has no
Yeah.
mental toughness, that cracks under pressure, cracks into peer pressure and stuff like that. But then you get someone like Mad Max, who
Right.
come from a small school, but just tough as hell, and just knows that he knows what his goals are and attacks them. You're right. It's all honestly our previous quarterback, man. He just didn't have that mental toughness. He would crack.
Right. So we have moved on from all of that.
That we have.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. Well, I think we're wrapping it up here. If you are in the Oakland Bay area this weekend, Saturday, for the last preseason game against the Cowboys, come out to Ricky's. Someone did ask, is Ricky still in San Leandro? Yes, it is. It's still in San Leandro. It's still the exact same location. It's just under new ownership and has been remodeled. We'll be out there watching the game. It is not our official party, so you don't need a ticket. There's not going to be the tailgate. But if you just wanted to come and watch it with us, we'll be out there. We're going to have kind of like a little mini soft gathering, if you will, because we will have the V57 cigars. We're going to be serving the Woodson whiskey cocktail, signature cocktails. There are 6 of them. And
did you name one? Weren't you supposed to name one?
I did.
Oh,
gosh.
did you?
Wait, I was supposed to remember?
You don't
Hold
even
on.
remember?
Oh no, you put me on the spot. Hold on. Let me just read. I'll read them all off to you.
Okay.
Let me read. I'll read all the menus. Yes, we have a name. So we have the Old Fashioned, which is named the Old Fashioned 24, obviously after Charles Woodson's number. Then here's mine, the Spiced Bourbon Cocktail. So it's the Spicy Raider Girl Bourbon. The Whiskey Sour is called the Woodson Gold Jacket. The Manhattan is called Mother Moon Over Manhattan. The Moscow Mule is called Woodson Goat Screw the Mule. And then a straight shot is called the Raider Sing Morning Shot. So those are our signature cocktails.
I love it. That's fire. That is fire.
So it is fun. And I actually haven't tried mine yet. So I'm looking forward to trying it on Saturday.
Oh yeah. No, that's gonna be a good time, man. You guys gonna have a good time.
It'll be fun. So if you're in the area, join us. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Remember, light that torch, hit that like button, subscribe to our channels. And we go out one way and only one way. Ray!